Picking the best premium travel rewards credit card is not an easy task. This video will be an epic battle between the Amex Platinum card and the Chase Sapphire Reserve credit card. It will be the most comprehensive comparison you've ever seen, so you can make an informed decision on which one is better for you. Hey guys, my name is Rami and welcome to Points Pointers. My goal for this channel is to help you earn and redeem as many points as possible to upgrade your travels for little to no money. So if you're interested in travel hacking and award travel, then please consider subscribing. You can also download my free 10-step travel hacking guide in the description below. For the longest time, the Amex Platinum card was the king of premium credit cards. Forget about invitation-only credit cards like the Black Card and stuff like that. I'm talking about premium credit cards that you and I can go online and apply for. The Amex Platinum goes as far back as 1984 when it was first introduced, so it's definitely the original premium card. Actually, back then it was by invitation only and it had a $250 annual fee. Fast forward many years and the Chase Sapphire Reserve took the premium card market by storm in 2016 and became a viral product. Everyone wanted to get the Chase Sapphire Reserve that at the time was offering an excellent 100,000 points sign-up bonus and plenty of cool perks that was catered and marketed to millennials. Chase lost something like $300 million within a few months of introducing this card, but of course it was well worth it for them. So let's get into the details. I'll compare both of these cards across 8 categories: the annual fee, welcome bonus, lounge access, point earning, points redemptions, statement credits, additional travel perks, and insurance coverage. The Amex Platinum card has an annual fee of $550 and you can get up to 3 authorized users for a total of $175. Keep in mind, if you add 1 user, you still pay $175. 2 users is still $175 and 3 users is $175. After the 3rd user, it's $175 for each one. The Chase Sapphire Reserve has an annual fee of $450 and each authorized user costs $75. Authorized users get to enjoy benefits like lounge access even when traveling alone without the primary user. For the Amex Platinum, authorized users, besides Priority Pass lounges, they can also get access to Delta Sky Clubs and Centurion lounges when traveling alone without the primary user. Based on these numbers alone, the Chase Sapphire Reserve wins this category because it's cheaper. Next is the welcome bonus category. The Amex Platinum offers 60,000 membership rewards points after you spend $5,000 in purchases in the first 3 months. But make sure to check if you have a targeted offer of 100,000 points before you apply. The Chase Sapphire Reserve offers 50,000 bonus ultimate rewards points after you spend $4,000 on purchases in the first 3 months from account opening. I value both currencies equally, anywhere between 1.8 to 2 cents per point. So if we assume 2 cents per point, the 60,000 Amex points are equal to $1,200 and 50,000 ultimate rewards points are worth $1,000. Amex Platinum card wins this category. 3rd category is lounge access. The Amex Platinum gives you Priority Pass Select with 2 free guests, access to Delta Sky Clubs when flying Delta. Guests are $29 each at the Delta Sky Clubs. You also get access to Airspace lounges with 2 free guests or immediate family, and Centurion lounges with 2 free guests. The Chase Sapphire Reserve gives you only Priority Pass Select with 2 free guests. This category is won by the Amex Platinum card by far. In my opinion, the Amex Platinum card has the best lounge access ever out of any card. Next category is point earning. The Amex Platinum earns 5 membership rewards points per dollar on airfare purchases booked directly with the airline or through amextravel.com and 5 times points on prepaid hotels booked directly through amextravel.com. Otherwise, you earn 1 point per dollar on everything else. The Chase Sapphire Reserve earns 3 ultimate rewards points per dollar on travel and dining purchases and 1 point per dollar spent on all other purchases. The Chase Sapphire card wins this category. Earning 3 points on travel and dining is huge. Both of these categories are big spending categories. What makes it even better is that Chase's definition of travel purchases is broad and includes things like Uber, cruises, parking lots, and a lot more. Next category is redeeming points. The Amex Platinum has 18 airline partners, some of which are very valuable like Aeroplan, ANA, Avianca Life Miles, and Etihad. Delta can also be clutch when redeeming on partner airlines for international travel. Amex also has 3 hotel partners: Choice Hotels, Hilton Honors, and Marriott. I very rarely use transferable points on hotels because I always get much higher value with partner airlines on business and first class flights. A great example was when I used 272,000 Amex points transferred to ANA to fly both me and my wife round trip in business class on Asiana Airlines from New York to Vietnam. It was an incredible trip and a redemption that got me a value of about 3.2 cents per point. Chase, on the other hand, has only 9 airline partners, with United and Southwest the only 2 unique and somewhat valuable ones. And they have 4 hotel partners: Hyatt, IHG, Marriott, and Ritz. This is where it gets interesting. The only hotel partner I would transfer transferable points currency to is Hyatt. You can get some amazing value from Hyatt points, given that the standard room at the highest category of Hyatt hotels costs only 30,000 points per night, but I think now they actually added a category that's up to 40,000 points, which is still amazing to be the highest category of hotels. Back to Amex points, you'll find transfer bonus deals from Amex to certain airlines. Those bonuses range from 10, 20, or 30%, and sometimes even more. I believe we've seen a few times where you can transfer Amex points to British Airways Avios with 40% bonus. That's a lot of extra miles. Transfer bonuses is something that Chase never had. What Chase has that Amex doesn't is redeeming your points for travel on the travel portal with a valuation of 1.5 cents per point. That can be very useful for some cheap domestic flights or sometimes some JetBlue Mint flights. You can find JetBlue Mint flights for as low as $600 one way between New York and LA, which means you can use only 40,000 Chase points for that flight. That 1.5 cent per point value redemption is only available for those carrying the Chase Sapphire Reserve. The Chase Sapphire Preferred gives you a 1.25 cents per point value when redeeming the same way. The next category is statement credits. The common credit that both cards have is the Global Entry Credit, which is $100 once every 4 years. This is a great benefit to skip the lines coming back from an international trip, and you also get TSA PreCheck, which helps at TSA checkpoints. The Amex Platinum gives you a $200 airline fee credit towards incidentals like check bag fees, upgrade fees, and lounge passes. It also gives you up to $200 in annual Uber credits and $100 in Saks Fifth Avenue credit. The $200 airline credit can be used for gift cards with airlines like Delta. If you choose Delta as your airline of choice, you can buy 4 $50 gift cards. Also, make sure you're using a desktop computer when you're buying those gift cards. For some reason, buying them on mobile doesn't trigger the statement credit. The $200 Uber credit is given as $15 every month and $35 in December. If you don't use your credit in a given month, you'll lose it since it doesn't roll over to the following month. I maximize this benefit by using Uber Eats at least once a month. The $100 Saks credit is split over twice a year, $50 from January to June and $50 from July to December. The credit will be triggered if you buy a gift card, but you'll have to do that at an actual store because the minimum value of gift cards sold online is $150. $50 e-gift cards that are sold online don't trigger the statement credit, so don't do that. Now for the Chase Sapphire Reserve. It has a simple and straightforward $300 travel credit that works on any kind of travel purchase. If all credits are used fully every year, the annual fee of the Platinum card is dropped from $550 to $25, and the Chase Sapphire Reserve is dropped from $450 to $125. Now, some of you may not value the Saks credit at all or the Uber credit, and maybe the airline credit is too restrictive for you. So this is a category you'll have to evaluate based on your own situation. The next category is additional travel benefits. Amex Platinum has an international airline program which provides discounts on first, business, and premium economy tickets. This airline program works with specific airlines like Delta, Air France, Emirates, Cathay Pacific, and many others. I haven't used this benefit personally because I'm not a baller enough to buy business and first class tickets with cash, but I've read that people sometimes received prices anywhere between 10 and 25% cheaper using this benefit compared to what was publicly available. Chase doesn't have a comparable benefit. Both Amex Platinum and Chase Sapphire Reserve have hotel benefits at luxury hotels. The Amex Platinum benefit is called Fine Hotels and Resorts, and the Chase benefit is called Luxury Hotel and Resort Collection. Both of these benefits offer stuff like free breakfast for 2 people, early check-in, late checkout, room upgrades, and stuff like that. These generally tend to be very pricey hotels, so again, I didn't experience either benefit from either card because I tried to book most of my hotels with points or with the 4th night free benefit from the Citi Prestige at reasonable hotels. Amex Platinum gives you hotel elite status like Marriott Gold and Hilton Gold, and the Chase Sapphire Reserve doesn't offer anything like that. As far as car rental status, Amex Platinum gives you status with Avis, Hertz, and National, while the Chase Sapphire Reserve gives you status with Avis and National, and it also gives you a great benefit with Silver Car, where you can get 30% off a 2-day or more rental when you use the code VINFINITE. This category easily goes to the Amex Platinum in my opinion, just by the quantity of benefits. You get a lot more extra benefits from the Amex Platinum compared to the Chase Sapphire Reserve. The last category I'll compare today is coverage. The Amex Platinum provides you with secondary car rental insurance, which means that you can use it after you use your own car insurance. The Chase Sapphire Reserve, however, gives you primary insurance, so you can go straight to them, God forbid anything happens with your rental. The Amex Platinum covers baggage loss or damage up to $2,000 for checked bags and $3,000 for all luggage. The Chase Sapphire Reserve covers up to $3,000 per passenger. The Amex Platinum doesn't cover anything for baggage delay, where the Chase Sapphire Reserve covers $100 per day for up to 5 days if bags are more than 6 hours late. The Amex Platinum doesn't cover trip delays, where the Chase Sapphire Reserve covers up to $500 per ticket for delays of more than 6 hours. The Amex Platinum doesn't cover trip cancellations or interruptions, and the Chase Sapphire Reserve covers up to $10,000 per trip. That's amazing. Both cards offer travel accident insurance. Both cards offer emergency evacuation and transportation. Hopefully no one has to try that. Both cards offer roadside assistance. The Amex Platinum covers up to 4 times per year at no cost, and the Chase Sapphire Reserve covers up to $50 per incident 4 times per year. Both cards offer purchase protection. The Amex Platinum covers purchases within 90 days up to $10,000 per occurrence and $50,000 per year, and the Chase Sapphire Reserve covers purchases within 120 days up to $10,000 per item and $50,000 per year. Both cards offer return protection. The Amex Platinum covers up to $300 per item and $1,000 per year, and the Chase Sapphire Reserve covers up to $500 per item and $1,000 per year. This category is won by the Chase Sapphire Reserve by a mile. So finally, I personally think the Amex Platinum card wins this battle overall, but that's just my personal preference. I highly value the amazing lounge access benefits and the much stronger transfer partners. On the other hand, the Chase Sapphire Reserve earns more bonus points and has some amazing travel insurance coverage. At the end of the day, there isn't one best fit card for everybody, and there's also no reason to choose one or the other. In my household alone, between me and my wife, we have 2 Platinums because it's just that amazing, and we have 1 Sapphire Reserve. So if you travel once or twice a year and eat out often, you can definitely benefit from having both cards. I know it might sound crazy to pay $1,000 in fees just for 2 cards, but when you factor in all the credits, it effectively comes down to $175, and that's without factoring in all the benefits from the points, travel insurance, and lounge access. Let me know in the comments which one you'd pick and why. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if this is your first time here, I would love to have you subscribe, because every week I'm publishing videos that will help you earn a ton of credit card points and frequent flyer miles that will enable you to travel the world for little to no money.